Meet Ricky Buggy, our second vintage VW project. We were gifted this battered Beetle sight unseen on Christmas Eve 2018. We couldn't have been more excited to see what kind of project we would be taking on.
Really exciting news for you guys. We got the absolute best Christmas present.
Oh, though we haven't seen it.
Well, yeah, that's what this whole journey is about. So today we are going to be spent checking out what we got for Christmas. Nice.
Oh, guys, get ready.
This is a barn find.
Ricky Buggy, what happened to you?
Welcome to Junkyard Journey.
You guys, get out of the car. You guys got this. The white wall is falling off of the tire. That's crazy. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a sunroof.
Oh, it does have a sunroof.
Yay.
Or what's left of
What's
the hole for a sunroof. It does have a steering box still.
It was clear there was work to be done. With most of the funds currently allocated for the dust buggy herself, we decided the best first step that we can take is to try our hand at building a roll cage for Ricky Buggy. To start our cage build, we're going to bend A, B, and C pillars. First stop, IMS to find something we can work with.
Whoa! It's huge in here.
Spencer chose 1.5" DOM tubing. In order to bend the metal, we are going to use a Pro Tools tube bender. Since we used a manual tube bender, I really cannot stress enough how much work it was to put all these bends in. Totally 100% worth it though. With the right materials and tools in hand, we can now get started bending the metal so we can kick off this cage build. Once we had the bends made, it was time to see how they fit together so that we could cut and notch them to get them all tacked up. A, B, C pillar. Ah! The B pillar tried to come with me. The C pillar is the one that looks like a C. In case you were wondering. What are we hung up on? Trying to get everything to fit together was definitely not the easiest part of this project. Honestly, guys, most of this stuff goes right over my head, and I wouldn't know the first thing to do or start with. But somehow, Spencer just does.
This is my plot of the pan, I guess. Gives me all the measurements I need to get length and stuff as far as the floor bars. This is all kinds of notes I took as far as my idea of how I want to build a cage and the lengths I need to cut and use to make that cage that I want. Here was my layout of the first A pillar that I just bent. I need to add 15 degrees here. So I'll cut the other one to match the one I just cut so I can fit it later. I'll go home, I'll make that 15-degree change. You can always add, but you can never remove bends, so it's better to, you know, underbend it the first time and figure it out after than to overbend it and have a bunch of scrap that's expensive. We got the A's coming up to the B. I tried to keep as much headroom as possible. And then this, when we cut it shorter and give it a little more radius, it'll be able to come up. Well, I don't even know if we need so much more radius. We might need, I don't even think we need more radius, we just need to cut it.
As you can see, we really only had a vague idea of what we were doing. The rest we really had to just figure out on our own.
Coming out too tall because it's so long. If we cut it shorter, put the radius in and move it over, it should land just about here. So I think we'll just shorten it.
Alright, you guys. This is kind of a real bitch to get in and set up. We're using magnets to try to hold it in place while we show you guys. There it is. They're matching up. Ish. Hopefully we can make up for the rest that isn't matching up, but you know. I mean, for a first try, I think we're pretty happy, huh?
Yeah. That's what we cut out.
Now we're fully welding in the base plate.
Okay, so stand in here. It's just tacked, but it's in there.
Ting, 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 ting. It just all starts snapping apart.
As you can tell from Spencer's face, we were pretty stoked about how the build has gone so far. Unfortunately, when Spencer was showing his buddy, Darren, the cage build, Darren pointed out that our C-pillars came through to the frame horns in a way that would not leave any space for our exhaust tubes from our engine. We had not anticipated that. Just keep in mind, you guys, this is our first time ever doing something like this. We will get that rear end sorted out, don't you guys worry. But if you like the editing style of this video, make sure you give it a like because it took a lot of work, you guys, and I hope you really like it. Also, don't forget to check us out on Instagram at dust_buggy. We have some pretty cool photos on there as well, and all the newest updates you'll get on Instagram before you ever see it on YouTube. Make sure you drop a comment down below and let us know what you think of the cage build so far.